Oh my goodness. Hair sticking up and crazy. It's crazy. Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Key, man. I hope everybody having a good day. You know what I'm saying? Keep being positive and keep doing the self growth and the self work. You know what I'm saying? So today we gonna get into the laws of the universe, right? Like I told y'all, make sure y'all be journaling, write down your dreams and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Self educate yourself. You ain't gotta believe everything I tell you. Do your own research. Or you ain't gotta believe what nobody tell you. Do your own research. You know what I'm saying? But today we're gonna talk about the laws of the universe. You know, so I got my little book right here. I'm gonna go through them. You know what I'm saying? I got 12 laws for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So look, for number one, I got divine oneness. What is divine oneness? Divine oneness states that everything is connected. Everything in the universe is an extension of source energy. It means nothing is separate on a spiritual level, right? Which means, I'm gonna break that down a little bit to you, right? So, in order for things, well, before things happen in the physical, right? Things happen in the spirit realm. Everything happens in the spirit realm before it hits our reality. And on top of that, everything is connected. You can't separate anything. Like if somebody, I'm gonna use something that I can relate to, like a past one, a loved one, a past loved one passed away. That person may be gone, yes, but their energy is still on this planet. We're still connected. So even when you feel like you've lost somebody, they're still connected to you. They're still here. Their presence is still here. Their energy never dies. Energy never dies. That's basically what divine oneness is. Energy never dies, and nothing is never separate. You know what I'm saying? Number two, vibration states that everything in this world, tangible or intangible, is made up of energy vibrating at a specific frequency. Now, mind you, I told y'all in the last video, we did a whole thing about music, the frequency of music. It's best to listen to healing frequencies. Know the frequency of everything. Know the frequency of the music that you're listening to. Vibration. Frequency and vibration go hand in hand. They go hand in hand with each other. The reason why I say they go hand in hand with each other for me is because, like I said, music. We're all drawn to music, whether we're happy, sad, or anything like that. We all go to music for some type of healing. We all can just relate to music. So in order to raise your vibration, you come outside, go for a walk, be out in nature, listen to music, throw some good frequencies, or just simply doing the things that makes you happy, doing things that brings you out of that negative state. You know what I'm saying? So that's vibration. Number three, I know I'm talking too fast, but it's pretty chilly out here. But I'm gonna still make this video. I'm gonna still get this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So number three, correspondence. It states that my external reality is a direct reflection of my internal state. This law makes it easy to assess the alignment of my vibration. Now, basically, I'm gonna break that down for y'all. So basically, your external world, right? Everything that's happening outside of us is a direct reflection of what's happening on the inside of us. Now, I'm gonna do something that I can relate to easy, because like I say, I'm a sports head. I used to be an athlete. So, or matter of fact, I'm gonna use a better thing. We can talk about cars, right? This is like an old saying. Have you ever? How did it go? So I learned this from an old head, bro. I like talking to my old heads. The old heads, y'all keep doing y'all thing. Y'all keep leading this the right way. You know what I'm saying? But he told me, how like you ever go on a drive, you're driving in your car, and it's like it sounds raggedy or your car's all messed up. But the moment you wash it and you clean it out, all of a sudden your car rides smoother. Your external reality is a reflection of your internal. So if your car is all messy and junky inside, or if your room is all junky, messed up inside, or your house, anything like that, whatever space that you're in is all messed up and all over the place, then you're going to be all over the place because your inside's right. You have to clean your inside. So let's say if you want to get abs or you want to work out, you want to be in shape, you have to take care of your internal self, right? You have to take in the foods that'll help you get to that state where you want to be at, whether that's eating less or eating more or getting more proteins, eating more fruits. You know, everybody's body is different. We operate the same. I mean, not the same. We operate differently, but our bodies still intake the same thing. You know, and I was going to give an example like dealing with sports. You know, it's kind of the same thing. You know, you want to give your body the right fluids, the right nutrition, and everything like that for it to move. You know, it's everything that's internal. If your internal is messed up, which means if you don't like yourself, if you don't have the self-love, if you're not patient with yourself, that's going to show on the outside. Kind of like how I'm doing right now because I'm rushing right now. But, you know, hey, like I told you, I'm not going to tell you nothing I don't do. You feel me? I don't do that fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Number 4, have attraction. You know what I'm saying? Have attraction. My energy is constantly attracting things that are at a vibrational match for it, right? So, again, everything is about vibration and frequency. You can never separate the two. You can never separate the two. They go hand in hand. You can never separate the two. So attraction, you know, basically means whatever vibration or frequency that you want, that's what you want to attract. So let's say if you're in a low frequency, you're going to attract low frequency people. You know what I'm saying? If you're on a high frequency, you're going to attract high frequency people. Now, don't get it twisted, because even though you're vibrating at a high frequency or a low frequency, you can still attract either high or low. So don't get confused. You can still attract either or, but if you're in a low frequency, you're mainly going to attract low frequency energy, which means if you're around friends that's not really, let's just say if you're in a bad crowd, you know, and they're not really on what you're on, and you're just around them to fit in, that's going to show. So the things that you intentionally want, you're not going to be able to get. You can't attract them. So it's not going to work that way versus when you're by yourself, when it's your energy. You have to understand your own personal energy, because if you mix your energy with somebody else's energy, they can literally drain you if they're not doing the right things that they need to do. You understand? I don't know if that made sense, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. But that's the main thing. Your energy. Just know that your energy is always attracting. Whether you feel like you can't reach a goal or feel like you can't reach a milestone, notice that you're always attracting that, even when you feel like you're not doing nothing. Remember how I once told y'all, sit down and be still sometimes. Even when it feel like you're doing absolutely nothing, you're still doing something. You're still attracting. When you're sitting and meditating, or you know what I'm saying, or just sitting looking at the water, looking at a tree, you're still taking in information. Still taking in information. You should have to pay real close attention. I hear you, birds. I hear y'all. You're still taking in the information. All right, so that's number 4. Number 5, inspired action. States that inspiration will come about when I am in line with who I really am. Extension of source. Like I told y'all. Well, just went over. We're all connected. No matter your color, no matter how tall, short you are, how wide, how skinny you are, we're all connected. Even with the animals, to the birds, to the smallest ants on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But it states that your inspiration will come about when I align with who I am. Why am I saying I? Because I am y'all. Y'all are me. Reflection. So what that basically means is that you have to do things that makes you happy. You have to do the things that you love to do. Not doing things because of someone else. Doing it because you simply want to do it. Do things that you feel called to do. No matter how bizarre it may be, no matter how crazy it may be, because think about it, it may be crazy to you. I mean, not crazy to you, it may be crazy to others, but to you, I mean, it's like, man, this is my everyday life. But to others, they may think like, man, that man is crazy. Oh, that girl is crazy. He's over there talking to himself. Or he's over there talking to a tree. So they don't understand what you're going through. They don't know your route. They don't know your steps. They don't know your path. You know what I'm saying? So just know we are an extension of source. So don't matter what anybody tells you or anything like that. As long as you align yourself with what you want to do, can't nobody take that away from you. Point blank period. Point blank period. All right. Number 6, perpetual transmutation of energy. All right. Now, what does that mean? Okay, right now, it states that energy is constantly evolving or fluctuating, which means you're always going up and you're always going down. It's basically how life is. It's constantly flowing. If y'all know what a flow state is when you're literally in sync with the universe. Like you're just floating. You're letting life, the wind, guide you. You're letting the Most High guide you. Simply guide you. That's your flow state. You're just flowing. Everything is perfect. You're not controlling anything. You're free. And that's how not a lot of us, how everyone should be free. Nobody should really be controlled or told what to do, how to live and stuff like that. Everybody should be free and happy, should be happy, you know what I'm saying? But the energy is always going to be up and it's always going to be down, which means you're going to have your good days. You're going to have your bad days. You're going to have some in-between days. It's going to be a little iffy, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have those days where you wake up, you ready to go to the gym, or you ready to go make that money, or you ready to go shopping, or you ready to go read that book, you ready to go do whatever you got planned. Then there's other days where it hits you and it's like, dang, man, I don't want to do that, bro. Like I would do that, but man, I'm tired. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have your good and bad days. You know, you're going to have your good and bad days. But that's when your discipline kicks in as well. That's where your discipline will help you in those areas as well. So it's important to know what you want, really want, know the work that you have to put in for that, and attack that thing daily. Even when you don't feel like it, you got to attack that thing. Attack it. All right, number 7, cause and effect. All right, every cause has an effect. Right? Every cause has an effect, right? I'm gonna break something down because I myself am a overthinker. I overthink so much. You know what I'm saying? But a little example I wrote down, a little side note for myself because I overthink so much. And if y'all overthink, this maybe will relate to y'all too. Overthinking is the cause, right? Our experience is the effect. So think about that, right? Overthinking is the cause, and our experience is the effect, right? So let's say if you're in the house all day, right? And you're just sitting there trying to figure out, let's just say you're in the house all day, you slump, and you're like, dang, bro, how I'm gonna get this money by tomorrow? How I'm gonna pay this bill? How I'm gonna get this? How I'm gonna do that? You're constantly asking yourself how. But yet the whole time you ain't took not one step, not one action to make that happen. You're just sitting in one space like this. But you ain't, guess what? You ain't took no steps forward. You ain't even left that house. You ain't even left that spot yet. You just constantly sitting. Now, mind you, I told you, you know what I'm saying? Attraction does work that way, but you also have to put in some type of work. Everything is not going to come to you just like that. You have to show some type of work. I want to say a lot, but I can't say too much. You know, you just want to make sure you're putting in your work as well. You can't, I'm going to say this. You can't always ask for something and expect it to be given to you. You know what I'm saying? You have to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? You have to match that vibration, match that frequency. All right, on to number 8. You know what I'm saying? On to number 8. Number 8, we got compensation. All right, pay attention now. Compensation. Reap what you sow. What you give others shall be given to you, and what you without from others shall be withheld from you. Now, mind you, how I just told y'all how I said I had to bite my tongue. I can't let y'all know too much. That's important. And the same rules apply to me. I'm not above nothing. I ain't below nothing. I'm on the same spectrum as y'all. You know what I'm saying? But some things do have to be kept for our own personal good. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm getting off topic a little bit. But I'm going to reread it. Reap what you sow for compensation. Basically, reap what you sow. What others give you shall be given to you. And what you give others shall be given to you. And what you withheld from others shall be withheld from you. So, like, that's basically saying, like, okay, I'm gonna give like a prime example, a little small, basically, because I ain't go too deep on it. Let's say, for instance, you're out walking, say you're in the park or on a beach or anything. You're out walking, you see a man with a cardboard sign, or, you know, now a lot of people may think like, oh no, he needs money. So a lot of people, they would just give him money, give them people money and not even talk to them. They just give him money and walk off. No. Now, that is a good deed that you did, that you gave him money, but it's important to also interact with that person as well, because that could be a whole angel in disguise and you don't even know. So what I mean by that is you can give that man money or that homeless person money, or it ain't got to be a homeless person. You can just give anybody money, right? And you don't have no interaction with them. So basically, you gotta indulge in them, because just because you give somebody money, that ain't helping them really. That's just giving them money. You're giving them what they ask for. You're not giving them no knowledge behind it. You're not giving them no wisdom behind it. You're just giving them that. So now they're going to be expecting that every time they see you. No, there has to be something attached to that as well. It has to help them in some type of way. It can't just be you give them something and then they go off. No. When you give something to somebody, have an interaction with them. Talk to them. Sit down and talk to them. Take out 2 to 5 minutes of your day and sit down and talk to them, bro. I promise y'all, 2 to 5 minutes talking to random people will not hurt y'all. It won't. Know who to talk to and know who not to talk to. I'm just say that. All right. Number nine. We got relativity. Relativity states that everything is related because we all perceive reality in our own way. Prioritize inner peace over defending the truth because the truth is related. Now, I personally can relate to that because I can relate to that heavy. I have a lot of ways I can relate to that. Relativity, meaning like no matter what's being said about you, no matter what's being said or done to you behind your back, behind closed doors, don't feel the rush to need to defend yourself. A lot of things are best when you don't defend yourself. And when you don't defend yourself and stuff like that, when you give it to God, the Most High, or whatever you believe in, the truth is going to always show. People are going to see the people for who they are, because they can relate. They can relate. I mean, they can relate. They can relate. People. When people hear the truth, when people know the truth, and they can see it, they gonna know. You're not going to sit there and question, and be like, why is he? People just gonna know, like, oh, I already know what he doing. He on his grind. I see you, king. I see you, queen. Do your stuff. You feel me? All right, number 10. We got polarity. Polarity states everything in life has an opposite. For every problem, there's a solution. For every obstacle, there's opportunity. Which is very true. Polarity. That's very true. I don't think I need to go in depth with that, to be honest. I think that's pretty much self-explanatory. Anytime you're in a hole or a ditch, don't sit there and bitch. You know what I'm saying? Climb your way out that mud. Anytime you have a problem, there's always a solution. You know what I'm saying? It's self-explanatory. All right, number 11, we got rhythm. States that the cycle is like, I'm reading that so wrong. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm reading that so wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was writing right there. Oh, it was a side note. I ain't gonna read that. It was just for me. But anyways, number 11, rhythm. The cycles are like, it's like a natural part of the universe, right? The rhythm. It's like the 4 seasons. You know how we have winter, fall, spring, and summer. That's how that is with us. We, us humans, people, civilians, as you want to call them, we all have our own personal seasons as well. We all have times where we go into hibernation. We all have times and moments where we like to be out and spread out. We all go through different type of, we have rainy days, we have sunny days, we got cold days, we got hot days. We just like the universe, man. We all have our days too. Like, we that's the part of relating right there, relativity. We are really a reflection of the universe. Like, literally, we're a reflection of the universe. I ain't gonna get too deep on that, so we'll go to the next one. It's the last one. Now I'm about to go back and get in the water. Even though it's cold, but I'm finna go enjoy that Florida water. Number 12, we got gender. Life works best when you're in your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies are aligned. Now, gender is very important, because, and I'm gonna go a little bit in deep on this, only because in today's world, the society, this generation, and so much sexual stuff being pushed, it's important to have a balance of your divine masculine and your divine feminine. So for my fellas, you know what I'm saying? For my dudes out there, man, don't let nobody tell you, oh, it's gay. I ain't even gonna say gay, because gay means happy. But see, that's another thing too, wordplay. They trick y'all with wordplay. Gay means happy. They fool y'all with a whole lot of word spells, bro. But look, just because a male may get his nails did or his feet did, he flips his hair, this, that, and the third, or all the stuff that they so-called say that's for girls, doesn't mean that dude wants to be a girl. No, the man has the right to love himself the same way a woman is loving herself. Vice versa with a woman has the right. The woman has the right to love herself the same way a man wants to love himself. Like for my ladies, y'all like to go to the gym and work out. That's good. We like seeing that. You know what I'm saying? We like seeing that. For my dudes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Girls like us taking care of ourselves, keeping the skin clear. Make sure our nails is not dirty. Make sure our nails is clipped clean. Toes not looking ugly, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Making sure we got a good haircut. I ain't got a good haircut right now, I'm woofing, but it is what it is. You like me for me, you know? But hey, it's just important to have a balance. You gotta have a balance with everything. You can't, for my masculines, you can't be too feminine. For my ladies, you can't be too masculine. You know what I'm saying? For my masculines, it's okay to be too masculine sometimes. But it's best to have a balance. You have to have a balance with everything. You have to know when to be Mr. Macho Man. You have to learn to love how to be a lovey-dovey. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn. You have to learn. You can't really indulge too far in either roles. It's best to stay neutral. You know. The Adam and Eve story is a perfect example of that. How they say Eve was made from Adam's rib. They're one-on-one with each other. They're one-on-one when it. I hate to get off topic, but I'm gonna speak on this a little bit too, just because I'm on it. How they talk about, if y'all look at the story of Adam and Eve, the whole thing with the serpent, you know, how can I say this? Mind y'all, Eve brought the forbidden fruit to Adam. Adam still bit it anyway. And he knew he wasn't supposed to, but he did it because he loved Eve. They was one-on-one together. Adam was like, man, if Eve gotta go, then shoot, I gotta go with her. Why? Because I love her, so I gotta go too. You know what I'm saying? It's a deeper meaning through that. It's a deeper meaning. But I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. And I'm gonna title this, I guess, The Laws of the Universe. I'm gonna come out with some more, you know. And I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.